I put this title, The Consumer, because I really did want to shift your thinking, because I think people tend to approach the medical system and sometimes the school system and certain other systems in a passive kind of way, that they're going to give you what you need. And I think we know, at least in the current climate, that you sometimes have to fight for what you need and getting it funded. And so really to get out of that passive mode that we can feel, and just kind of think that people want the good for us, so they're going to give it to us, because I think with the undersupply that doesn't happen. But I think the things you want to ask about any healthcare provider, specialist or primary care, is this person family-centered? And that doesn't mean that they agree with you on everything. It means that they collaborate with you and give you the information you need to make your own choices and set your own priorities, as opposed to just saying, well, I think you should be on this medicine, and if you're not going to put him on this medicine, well, you know, I don't think we can work together. You know, I think you want somebody who you feel is willing to negotiate, you know, give you the information. It's really not negotiation. It's about giving you the information that you make the choices for your child and where they are in your priority system. You want a clinician that's interdisciplinary. Will that clinician contact your speech therapist if something's critical? You know, will they talk to the school system or write a note for the school system to communicate thoughts if that's critical? Because that has to happen. You want a medical home approach. And that's a big buzzword right now, and I don't want to get in that, but I think one of the most important concepts in the medical home is that your clinician has some basic understanding of the systems in the community that serve your child. So having a primary care doc in pediatrics who knows nothing about the school system isn't going to help you very much, because they're not going to be able to help you to some extent. You know, they're not going to know everything about the school system, but they ought to know enough to be able to get you where you need to go and let you know when something's not going right, where to get support or how to sort that out. You also need, obviously, somebody who's culturally competent, meaning that they don't necessarily have the same beliefs as you, but they can flex to respect your beliefs and help you incorporate that into your child's care. And obviously, one of the issues that comes up with cultural competence is agreement on using alternative complementary medicines, because that is somewhat culturally based. If you look at the data, people don't choose to use complementary medicine just because their child has a condition. If you look back, usually those families have had the belief system that they used complementary medicine for other things, or would have considered it prior to their child being diagnosed with, usually it's a group of neurodevelopmental disabilities that these studies are done.